Hi, my name's David Bell. I am the author of the Macrodesiac newsletter, and I'm a macro trader as well. And essentially, I like to look at things from a top-down perspective and to look at news flow and come to a conclusion as to where I think certain assets are going. Now, the key one for me at the moment is Eurgbp. That is absolutely the one trade that I am going to really be nailing and being involved in over the next few months. There's a few reasons as to this, but let's go back to Q3 2018 and let's look at German GDP growth. It was negative, and data today shows that they've actually grown by 0% in Q4. Now, this isn't, by the official metric, a recession. However, a negative period and then a 0% period of growth, that's pretty recessionary. And growth prospects for Germany aren't going to be great, in my opinion. Their industrial production data is down, and there's really no inflation prospects either, and no reason to be raising interest rates, which is also an issue. But if we look at the first chart, we're currently trading at 0.8776 on the euro pound, and there's two main reasons as to why I am short this currency pair. The first one is to do with productivity. The UK has actually just had their productivity measure revised, and we're actually doing way better than people first thought. Before the referendum, the pound was trading versus the dollar very, very strongly. Now, there's a theory called the Balassa-Samuelson theory, and that essentially means that productivity differentials leads to exchange rate changes. Now, because the British economy is more productive than people believe, that has an effect on the pound. And because obviously the Eurozone is slowing, German productivity is slowing, you're working on a divergence trade here. There's another aspect of it where the German current account is deteriorating, and this essentially creates a weakness in the external balance assessment. In 2015, the IMF actually released a paper that said that sterling was overvalued versus the dollar by about 15% on this basis. So we can really conclude from this that I think there is strong downside in the euro pound. And if we look at the first chart, we can see a few things. So there's two double bottoms, and this is how I'll be looking at it technically to trade. So we have that first double bottom at 86.05-ish. And then we have the second down at 82.87. And if we break and close below that second double bottom, I don't see any reason why we can't get to 0.75, which, looks like it would spell trouble for the Eurozone. And it would really show that possibly there is less Brexit risk than we believe from the UK side. And the second chart as well is the DAX. So if we have a look at the DAX, that resistance looks like it's holding up pretty well to me, 11,427. And with that industrial production number and data that's been coming out, that's been relatively poor, I think this zone here, where you see between 11,869 and 11,427. If we push back up to there, that would be a great selling opportunity. And we could look to get down and exit the trade at about 10,152.